Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's a bittersweet day over here as we are watching the penultimate episode of Star Trek Lower Decks, Season 4, Episode 9, The Inner Fight. Ah, friends, what a long, strange trip it's been, but a wonderful, wonderful one with all of you and all of the Star Trek Lower Decks community as we anticipate the arrival of Season 5 of Lower Decks this fall. I refuse to call it the final season of Lower Decks unless the creatives tell us, because from now until then, we will be saving Lower Decks because it deserves to be a story sung across the stars as they finish the wonderful tale that they have with these 5 Lower Deckers that we have come to love. But friends, before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. You'll be alerted next time we go live with Star Trek, Lower Decks, or any of our sci-fi offerings. And of course, if you'd like anything that we do early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? Stick with us over here on YouTube memberships. You get everything about a day early, plus bonus episodes whenever they come out. And the other thing I wanted to mention, friends, between the end of Season 4 of Lower Decks and the beginning of Season 5 of Lower Decks, this time slot will be opened to Star Trek Prodigy as we begin our journey with that wonderful show that you all over on YouTube have recommended and over on Patreon have said, oh, you need to watch it. It's really, really good. So watch it. We will, my friends. So look for that between Seasons 4 and Seasons 5 of Lower Decks here on the channel. But all that is then, and this is now. And now it's time for us to pay our respects to the greatest story we've seen in a long time with Star Trek as we watch Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Episode 9, the penultimate episode of Season 4, The Inner Fight. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the second to last time this season, away we go! Bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I always try not to be a pessimist when it comes down to the end of a season, and I know I've got to wait. And this has just been such a joy. It's not necessarily me being like selfish or get down. It's knowing that there's going to be an absence of this joy in my life of watching Star Trek Lower Decks. But let's watch it, friends, and enjoy it. Thank you for being here.
The venomous tremble lizards.
How venomous we talking?
Their skins drenched in neurotoxin.
That's pretty venomous.
Oh, and if you touch them, your eyes shoot out of your head!
Whoa!
Okay. It's a triple threat.
I'm in an academic romance with the tremble lizards. They are my passion.
Oh,
Oh no, those monsters are going to f***ing kill us all! What?
that changed quick.
I got this!
Mariner! Get back here and put on a venom suit! At least the pants!
What is she doing?
Then why is she risking her life to save us?
It is illogical.
Yeah, but this is typical Mariner, suicidal. I shouldn't say suicidal, reckless. Reckless in the defense of others. It harkens back to my original theory of trauma. Somebody died under her command.
Can I get some baking soda or anything with a pH above 7? I think I got blood acid on my shirt.
My eyes!
Oh, he wasn't kidding about the eye thing.
I'm very glad they didn't show us that. Okay, we're in the credits. So I'm wondering now if, in the early seasons, we talked about this before, the cold open really had nothing to do with the actual story. I don't think we're going to stick on the science or with the scientists here on planet with the tremble lizards, but I think that this is going to be an example. I mean, the inner fight that when I read that title, when I was reading all the titles for season 4, the inner fight definitely sounds like something like a psychological battle or, a mental health type of thing. And you all have told me that by the end of season 4, we get a bit about Mariner. So it doesn't take much to think that maybe this is the episode where we learn about it. And my theory has always been that during one of her failed promotions where she got bumped back down, she lost people under her command. I still hold fast to that's what happened, because that seems to kind of her authority and her, she doesn't like authority and she doesn't want to be an authority figure. I'm sure I'm wrong, but it's some variation of that, I would think, but we'll see. The inner fight. I can't wait for this, friends. I've been waiting a long time.
Mr. Boimler.
Hey, T.
Hey, T.
Hey guys, the captain called for us.
Us too.
Whoa, this has never happened before.
Oh no.
It appears that Lieutenant Mariner was excluded.
Yeah, Mariner's not here.
We've all been inspired to be a hero every once in a while, but she's just out of control.
She's reckless.
Maybe we should ask her to talk to Dr. Miglimo.
I'm afraid there's no time.
What do you mean?
But now someone's targeting ex-Starfleet officers.
What?
7 of 9, Beverly Crusher, Thomas Riker, and Nick Locarno.
We have to find Locarno.
Who?
Mr. Locarno was drummed out of the academy for getting another student killed during a prohibited flight maneuver.
I actually think I've seen this episode.
Precipitate more dangerous behavior from Mariner.
Exactly, which is why I need your help distracting her.
Everybody, real quick, wasn't this played by Tom Paris's actor? Like he played he played this Nick character? Wesley was in it, I think.
It will be 2.47 times more perilous if you remain uninformed of the details.
You're right. Nobody tell me anything. Bring it on, Danger Bowie!
T'Lyn, logically keeping Mariner in the dark. It's an interesting little ping.
Huh, that's weird. This looks like someone tampered with the communication relays.
It studies weather in the middle of nowhere. Who would care?
Somebody looking to use it as a communications device? Oh, interesting. New Axton?
Oh, new Axton. Twice as lawless as old Axton.
What's the kid doing?
Oh,
What?
Park that thing by the second moon. There's a shuttle every 3 hours.
What?
why doesn't he have to park on the moon?
Oh, don't worry about him, love.
Is it me, or do these people look like Imperial officers from Star Wars? Making them park in satellite parking.
I just need to upload the buoy updates and we'll be done.
This sucks. Where's an unexplained high-stakes space anomaly when you need one?
Oh, I thought it was fun. Whoa!
Oh, well, there you go.
Big weapons!
Everyone, hang on!
They're gonna tractor beam you.
Our shields are inoperable.
This is your fault. You wished for this.
Activating emergency transport!
Where are you going? Oh, wow.
It was fortunate we were within range of the planet.
Something doesn't add up. We're nowhere near Klingon territory.
Wow, Tendi. Johnny on the spot there, Tendi.
Triple Five's supposed to be uninhabited because of all the electrical storms.
Don't worry, I'm ready for anything.
Perhaps we should find shelter before anything is brought.
Mariner? Mariner?
Well, they're in trouble. This is not good because with the Cerritos engaged, a new Axton, twice as lawless as the old Axton.
How's your adrenaline still so high? Mine wore off like 2 panics ago.
2 panics.
I downloaded all sorts of information from the buoy. Maps, weather, flora, and fauna.
That tips the odds in our favor. We should be able to survive until a search party can locate us.
We should be able to.
I finally got you, you big-eared freak. Don't skewer me. I have latinum.
Are these the people that were taken?
We were stunned by some ship. I woke up here.
So did I.
So the Romulans?
That's right. Just a little closer.
Is this the Klingons?
I told you it would work.
Yes, you're so smart. Now shut up and help me kill this thing before it gets free.
What the hell's going on this planet?
Is that the Klingon?
Not so tough when you haven't tricked someone, huh?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
She saved you, dude. But, I mean, yeah, go ahead and attack her. That looks like a land speeder. Are they, like, legitimately trying to do, like, Star Wars stuff here?
Locarno was last seen at a drinking establishment in the Pickpockets district.
Well, joke's on them because these pants don't even have pockets.
Wait, they do! Captain, did you know we have pockets?
Muds is a notorious dive for all sorts.
Muds. I know that.
Me and my gang are here for a drink and some trouble.
You're dressed like Starfleet.
I know you're Starfleet. You're in full uniform. You can't just walk in because you think you're better than everyone.
Wow.
Captain, we need a solid lead.
Let me guess. This is the guy they're looking for. This is Nick Locarno.
Hey, come on in. Jippers are half price for tripeds today.
Tripeds.
It's gotta be that bird of prey. The Klingons are up to something. Just like when they attacked us with the Packlets.
You were in that battle.
Yeah, wait, were you?
On the Vulcan ship.
We must find shelter to avoid more attacks.
I could've handled that Cardassian, you know.
I have no doubt you
Yep.
would have tried.
You would have tried. T'Lyn is amazing.
Wait! If we can find the monitoring station that's linked to the buoy, we can repurpose it into a distress beacon!
There.
You don't think anybody else would have tried that?
Actually,
The captain specifically ordered us to keep you out of danger.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Come on, you've been acting really weird.
No, I haven't.
You have repeatedly demonstrated a negligent attitude towards your own well-being.
You've been reckless.
Fine, we'll go the long way.
Mariner.
Let's get some rest. We can tackle this tomorrow when everyone's not being a dick.
Yeah, this is it. I love them all so much. I mean, I love these characters so much. Oh, Mariner.
Teach me how to tap dance, Beverly Crusher.
She doesn't want anybody to get hurt. This is the thing. I know it. It's not looking for danger. It's keeping others out of danger.
This is my domain.
Yeah, I knew it was the Klingon.
Tore up Patak.
Oh, Mariner. We know that this guy's level-headed too because he's the captain, right?
What are you waiting for? Fight me, you coward!
Tay?
It's raining glass.
Blast storm!
Dear God. I get Dagobah vibes from this. Is this like legit? Are they?
This planet has no honor.
It does not.
Let's just fight here.
It is too confined for proper combat. We will resume when the storm passes.
I always think of Enemy Mine with Dennis Quaid. Two enemies have to like survive for a moment. I haven't watched that in like 30 years.
You wage war with yourself.
You're real chatty for a Klingon, you know that? Well, I guess one of us will be dead soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I say.
Here we go.
Back at the academy, my dream was to be a captain.
What happened?
Sito was everything I wanted to be. I mean, she made some mistakes, but she rallied. She graduated ahead of me
She died?
and was stationed on the Enterprise.
The Enterprise. I have heard tales of its triumphs.
And it got her murdered by Cardassians.
What?
She didn't sign up to be a spy. She wanted to explore. It destroyed me. Starfleet is supposed to be about puzzling together the mysteries of life, not fighting wars.
Oh, I completely agree with this.
I don't want to be a general. I don't want to send my friends off to die.
There it is. I knew it.
I just want to be an ensign. If it was good enough for Sito, then it's good enough for me.
I knew it.
In the past, Klingons believed humans to be weak and easily defeated. But your species has proved its toduj. Sito was a warrior. You do not honor her.
You didn't know her.
Do you follow every order from your commanders?
No.
Sito made her choice.
She did.
You want to solve puzzles and mysteries? Your friend gave her life to protect that.
Oh,
She would not approve of your actions.
You're
right.
right.
Yeah.
Maj Duj Dachich. Honor your friend, slay your enemies, and study your, what is it, plans?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's plants.
Oh my God, I love this dude.
My name's Beckett.
I am Ma'ach. The storm is over.
Ma'ah.
There is a clearing over there that... remove yourself. What is the meaning of this?
I'm hugging you.
Klingons do not hug.
We should work together.
Wait, what? No, we must finish the fight.
You already said I proved my to-dos.
I said humanity proved its to-do.
Not you.
Yes, we are.
We are not.
Oh, I love his character.
Captain Freeman and Lieutenant Shax in Rutherford, you dare approach me?
I know who this is.
Broker, question me and face destruction.
You are not.
I just need to know the location.
Where's Clint Howard?
That's not an alien. It's a puppet.
By the prophets, how can you tell?
Someone is trying to frighten us.
How can you tell?
That's not a puppet! He's got all sorts of internal organs!
Oh my God, he's real.
You know, I wasn't going to sell anyone information on Locarno, but you Starfleet people think you can just pick up and shake anyone you want. Now I will sell the information, just not to you. Who wants it?
The bounty hunter.
Aw, Starfleet. Looks like your little mission has failed. Now get out of here!
Boo, Starfleet, we hate you.
I told you to stay away from us!
The Orions.
Here where the trees have fruit.
You should have thought of that before you tried to steal ours.
The Binars, there we go.
Or about that thing.
And the Cardassians, everybody's represented.
We can't attack. We have to do something harder.
Bring them together.
Look, I know we're all hungry and pissed off to be stranded, but that's what they want.
I wonder how, is it the entire crew's there, I wonder?
My lower officers. They mutinied and shut down our systems.
The same thing happened on my ship.
Too true, man.
Beckett speaks Binar. I love it.
I refuse to bend the knee to Starfleet. You're worse than the Romulans.
Hey! It will be an honor to die with you.
We need Tendi.
For making this easy! Captain Cosmia, stand down! Mistress of the Winter Constellations!
Fuck yeah!
Her is an attack on my entire house.
Of course. We would never...
Thanks, Dee.
Tendi.
Each and every one of you comes from a species that chose to travel into space and all the danger that comes with it. We've survived worse. If we can work together, nothing can stop us.
There's my captain.
I know a good deal when I hear it.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not joining anything, but we will cease aggression.
We'll cease aggression. That's the Romulan joining.
This planet is so remote, it could take a while.
Oh, they'll find us. We are getting out of here.
She was the problem.
Been transported off planet.
This is a trap!
No, they saw what she was doing.
Orion, finish your work. I have a plan.
I love him.
But we didn't get the information. Oh, yes, we did.
It's Jack. Oh no, it's Billups.
I knew walking in there wearing our uniforms would just make us targets. So I used their bias against them.
Carol, nice job.
There's a distress call coming from the planet, Captain.
Locate the source now.
So the Klingons are working with the Slave One ship.
For the Empire!
Oh my god.
Stay back! This is my ship!
Oh my god.
No, it is my ship.
Wow.
We're Starfleet!
We need to take you into protective...
Captain?
Oh my god.
Is he behind it?
Whoa! Hey, relax!
Nick? What the hell are you doing here?
We're gonna cause some trouble together.
Would he be this old? Oh shit! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh shit, shit, shit. All right, friends, we just got done watching Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Episode 9, The Inner Fight, and the only thing we have left to do is to talk about it. All right, everyone, just got done watching the penultimate episode of Season 4, Episode 9, The Inner Fight. Boy, oh boy. Okay, a couple questions that I have that I think I know the answers to, and I almost looked them up before jumping over here, and I realized that if I did, like, I was literally at Google, like, Nick Locarno, and I realized I can almost be guaranteed that something that would have populated would have been a spoiler for the last episode, so I pulled out of that dive pretty quick. So I ask you all this question. If I remember correctly, and I've said before, I've seen probably like anywhere between 20 and 25, 30, maybe episodes of TNG. I know that's awful. I will rectify that. I'm going to be watching the entire series again, but I did, however, see the one that I think that they were alluding to in this episode. I remember that Wesley, when he was a cadet at the academy, got in trouble. And I always get this character confused with Tom Paris. I always, and you actually corrected me whenever Tom appeared in the one Discovery-esque episode, or no, we'll always have Tom Paris, that episode. You all said, no, it's because I thought, wasn't Tom Paris kicked out of the academy or blah, blah, blah. And you all said no, but the actor played another character in the episode that I think I remember from TNG where Wesley gets in trouble, and the actor that played Tom Paris is another character that gets expelled or incarcerated or something like that. I can't remember correctly. I don't know if I'm pulling the necessary information from. I do remember the episode though, that there was a shuttle accident and somebody died. They were racing shuttles or something like that. They were doing like attack patterns, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but somebody died. And I think I remember that kind of setup. So not to get too far into the weeds, I'll double check whenever, I get through the next episode and make sure that I don't ruin anything for myself. But I'm pretty sure that's how that goes down. Now, specifically, and just so everybody knows, I am already cleared a bit of my schedule, so I'm going to make this quick. I have to go watch the next episode now because I'm not leaving on it to be continued. I refuse. So I'll be finishing it up here soon. But friends, this is what we needed to know about Beckett, and that why her authority problem, authority figures in others, authority for herself, is something that she doesn't want. And now we find out that, her friend died on the Enterprise during, like they said, that she fell. She wanted to be a scientist, but she fell being a soldier. We had that great, rational Klingon approach to the situation from, and I hope I don't butcher his name because I think it's so cool. The Ma'ach, the captain, I guess, that we've seen before. Really great Klingon logic. Your friend died, wanted to be an explorer. You wanted to be an explorer. She died to protect that, and you are not doing that. Thus, you're not honoring her. I love that. I think that was a beautifully straightforward bit of, almost a philosophy of, and a logic. This is what you're supposed to do. She died in defense of what you are saying that both of you loved. So with you not accepting her sacrifice and continuing the mission that both of you should have been doing, you're dishonoring her. And I love that. I think that was exactly what Beckett needed to hear, because Beckett, we know, doesn't respond to air quote traditional therapy. She needs to have, she needs to have someone be very honest with her. There's no real, again, for those of you out there that have had, maybe therapy at some point, one of us that have had therapy at some point, I would say this, there's many, many, many approaches to therapy, especially for, past trauma, for PTSD, for things like that. And, not all approaches work for everybody. You need to find the one that is both comfortable to you and seems to be you're the most accepting of. And Beckett just doesn't, Miggly Moo's not it. Like Miggly Moo's form of therapy is not it. Beckett working through her problems on the holodeck, yes. Kind of like confronting her problems with Carol, yes. Confiding in her friends, that's where she grows support. But, the health has to come from Beckett making her own decisions to kind of heal from the inside. She can take comfort from other people, but that doesn't necessarily work towards the healing process. It just is like taking an aspirin for a wound that isn't going to be gone by the aspirin, So I love it. It's a very delicate and a very interesting and I'm so happy with these writers because they are basically taking an issue of mental health, which is exactly what Beckett has been suffering from for the entirety that we've seen here. This crisis of conscience, this, am I doing the right thing? This purpose type of driven, and of course the regret, the guilt, the trauma that has been experienced, has manifested itself in ways that we can relate to with Beckett. It's been very, I don't want to say it's been linear. There's been ups and downs with her kind of therapy, but we've seen this be a problem for Beckett since we've met Beckett. And to me, that's incredibly well done because it makes Beckett, to me, so much more relatable, so much more understandable. There's a kinship that you feel with a character like that because you can relate. You can relate to not getting the answers that you want, to not feeling comfortable, to not having that, to seeing how other people kind of are living their lives and being able to do things that you wish you could be able to kind of get past and be able to do. And, to see her kind of struggle with that and address it is such a, it's such a gift that the writers gave to us to be able to really explore a character. And that segues me to this. The whole setup for this season with the craft stealing, now we found out, that they were stealing people in a few badges more. They're stealing these different cultures. We don't know why. You know, that's kind of been the overlying theme, or the season-long arc that we have. You know, we're not sure how that's going to resolve. We will at the end of next episode, I'm assuming, unless there's some type of major cliffhanger. But with, you know, with Beckett taking this journey with us and being able to explore all of these different things as they kind of pop up throughout, like, you know, with Talin's involvement, and then having all the, we had the Ferengi coming in, and we got the, you know, all the people that we've had come in and kind of help with, you know, touching with Beckett. And the Ferenginar visit was the one that I think was the most profound, where we got to see her really kind of relate outside of the sphere of Starfleet and kind of really start to address that there's problems still. And that while she is doing well and maintaining the promotion with Ransom's help and kind of Carol's involvement as a mom, not a captain, Beckett hasn't healed. She's in a better place because of a support system, but the support system in and of itself cannot heal Beckett. Beckett can only heal herself. And she needs, I mean, to cut it down, she needs the medicine and the therapy that's correct for her. I think the type of stuff that we got from Ma'ah was perfect for her. That's exactly what she needs. She needs someone to state in specific terms that Beckett believes, not that she understands. Beckett is incredibly intelligent. She'll understand a lot of the approaches that people like Miglimoo would take. She understands what Miglimoo is trying to do. It just doesn't work for her. It doesn't get past her defenses. Ma'ach and coming up with the honor thing was perfect because she got that. She understood that. She saw her kind of presence superimposed over that type of thing. She knew that she was doing a disservice to the memory of her friend. I love it. And you know what? It's a story that can be, it's, again, I'm rambling a bit here because I'm so impressed by what they've done. This is a story that shows to anybody that if I had somebody say to me, Lower Decks has run its course, I would say, absolutely not, because this is a 4-season in the making kind of reveal that we've had here that doesn't end with the reveal. When we say, oh, we opened up Mariner's brain, here's the trauma. To me, that's the beginning. That's the beginning. Now we know. Now we know what Mariner's always known. And Mariner is just now getting the help that actually helps her. That's the beginning, friends. That's the beginning of a story. We saw that approach where she was talking to the Orions and the Kardashians and the Romulans and the Ferengi and the Bynars and the Klingons and rallying them all. That, my friends, is my captain. That is Captain Beckett Mariner. And she will be that one day. But this, in my mind, is the beginning of her journey. She has accepted that there is a problem, that she's accepted that, you know, she is not honoring her friend if that was the source of the trauma, that she is letting the past define her future and present. And she's beginning to realize that. That is the beginning. But friends, we've got one episode left. We got one episode left in season 4, and then we have the long wait to season 5, a wait that you have all experienced between each season, and I get to participate in this time. But friends, you know, what a trip. The only way to conclude it is to conclude it with gusto and honor this incredible writing team and appreciate the season finale as we have it coming up. And like I said in the intro, my friends, as soon as Star Trek Lower Decks is over here on YouTube, we are going to be starting Star Trek Prodigy to bridge the gap between season 4 of Lower Decks and season 5 of Lower Decks. To keep in the Star Trek universe, I need to, and plus all the recommendations that you all have said that it is a fantastic show. I wanted to be able to experience myself and be able to, again, experience it with the fantastic Star Trek community. So we'll be beginning that one soon. But friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. You'll be alerted next time we go live with Lower Decks or Prodigy or any of our sci-fi material. And of course, if there's anything that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. But friends, all that is then and this is now. And now it's time to say goodbye from Star Trek Lower Decks. But where do we say goodbye from? Well, my friends, we say goodbye from the planet's surface as we stand there with Talin and Boimler and Tendi and the federation of aliens that have been drawn together into this powerful group as they make their plans to retake the Klingon bird of prey. We are a member of the Cerritos. We are Cerritos strong. We save Lower Decks, and we see this team that Beckett formed, and now it's time for us to make our move. But friends, We have an adventure left in this season. It's time to get to it. Until that time hits, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.